and months pregnant.
I was in the exam room and I was dressed and ready to go. And then at the last minute, he kind of made up an excuse. He said something about, I think you might need a C-section. And he proceeded to grab me over to him and undress me and examine me internally, ungloved. And at first, I was a little bit like, what's going on here?
And there was no one else in the room?
No. In fact, when I think back to most of our exams, I don't think there was somebody in the room. Yeah.
You thought to yourself, this isn't just inappropriate banter. This is much different.
Oh, at that moment, I knew it was wrong. I mean, I knew I was being assaulted.
She says she thought she was the kind of person who would run away, but she couldn't.
I imagined myself as someone being, like I would throw a chair at him and run out yelling bloody murder. It's not what happened. I was confused, and then I realized what was happening, and then I just kind of froze. Like a deer in headlights, just frozen. I knew it was happening. I remember trying to fix my eyes on a spot on the wall and just trying to avoid seeing his face as he was assaulting me.
Was it
just waiting for it to be over.
She left that day and never went back.
Did you tell your husband, Andrew?
No. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone what happened. I didn't tell Andrew or my family because I didn't want to upset them. I thought, this happened to me, I can process this, I can deal with it, I can compartmentalize it.
And did you?
I tried, but I just didn't want to affect others. And I certainly didn't want Andrew blaming himself for not being able to go with me to these doctor's visits, because honestly, if he was with me in the room, if anyone was with me in the room, this obviously wouldn't have happened. And at the time, he was traveling a lot for his nonprofit, and most of the scheduling just didn't work out.
Many months later, after her baby was born, a letter came in the mail. Robert Haddon had left his practice.
I Googled him, and there it was. There was a headline that said that he had assaulted another woman, and she reported it to the police. And at that moment, everything just stood still. It was this sense of relief, of finally realizing that I wasn't alone in it. He still picked me, but that it wasn't because of, it wasn't something that I did. It was, this was a serial predator. And